Welcome back to what's looking like it will be a slobber knocker between the forces of Team Beatdown and the Dragon King. We can't just leave. We stole the Dragon King's treasure. We looted the whole treasury directly behind the Dragon King. That could lead to problematic vengeance plots down the road. Dragon King may appear, to be in his twilight years, but we don't know how dragon time works. And what descendants may come to terrorize the peasant folk decades, centuries, millennia from now. We must clean up our hot messes. Now, we did not get any obsidian melee weapons, unfortunately. We did get a pair of accessories that we could make use out of in the form of this true ring and ectoplasmic belt. The ectoplasmic belt, unfortunately, does magic damage resistance. Let me double check that, as opposed to energy damage resistance. And yes, that is true. The Dragon King deals energy damage, does not directly help us with this confrontation. But we do have a true ring. We'll replace this marksman ring with a true ring. You're pretty good on that front. I like your rings. I like your rings here, though. You do have this strength ring equipped. I also would like you to have more life, so you can have that life ring. We have an accurate ring here that we can replace, so we will do just that. I will up your accuracy. Okay. Our paladins have plenty of spell points. Speed is going to be an issue for them in that they do not act before the Dragon King. And, well, they might get dropped by the Dragon King before they can even act. We do have Divine Intervention at our disposal, but we also have other tools on our paladins I would like the opportunity to make use of, and it's just going to depend on damage rolls. Let's dispense some power cures. This is just what your spell points are being used on. How many more charges do we have on that? Great, 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 great. Prepare everyone for entering the breach. Not that all of you are going to be capable and effective damage dealers, but you all have been prepared, outfitted, suited up. Okay. In retrospect, that 20 endurance could have been better placed on these two, but Tiny Shop needs it too, otherwise he might drop dead for failing to disarm a trap or walking into a guaranteed trap the clairvoyant's head is warning me about, right? Right. Is this recording? Wonder Bubbles. Let's round the corner and get cracking. So Necrolo 2 gets to go first. We're going to open up with a swing. Who knows how much damage that dealt. Next up is Vic Badshot. This scroll of Starburst here can potentially deal more damage than Vic's melee attack, because Starburst deals, I think it's 250? It's 500, excuse me. 500 points of physical damage on each visible monster. Give it a try. Doesn't look like it actually connected to deal damage. Unfortunate. Anyway, it looks like Kalen is still standing. Huzzah. Zachary is still standing, but Kalen has dropped. That's a no-go. Let's Divine Intervention up, please. Ta-da! Now, we get to your turn. And you get to take an action. It is going to be Mass Distortion to, hopefully, drop your health in half. Seems like it could be useful. Did that actually connect? Uncertain. It showed an effect above the Dragon King, but it doesn't directly deal damage, instead halves the Dragon King's hit points. I couldn't say. What are you going to use? I mean, I guess I could use a coin of Moonrays, but everyone's also at full hit points. We'll try having you use this. Okay. We're going to call that one unfortunate. Next up, do I have anything else I want to attempt? Well, the Starburst didn't like it was going to work. Why the fuck would I try Dancing Swords physical damage? Do I really... I mean, if it connects, it will do more than, like, me actually swinging my ruby hammer. Let's give it a try. We tried, and now both paladins have dropped. That being said, because of mass distortion, Kalen was 5 spell points shy of being able to lay down another divine intervention, so that avenue wasn't open to us anyway. But I was hoping for another mass distortion, if that actually worked. Understood. We get another attack with Necroloto, and then we boogie the fuck out of that confrontation. How much damage did I end up dealing? Some. Importantly, we do not leave this dungeon. We sit here and we rest. By the way, my repair bill on my armor is gonna be great. Let me fucking tell you. It's going to be great. Could I have unequipped that stuff? Because it wouldn't do much for me anyway against the Dragon King? Yes, but like what? Imagine just like the role play in that, like stripping off like all of your armaments and armor. And then going out to fight the dragon. This is high fantasy, not Dark Souls. I don't need to do a roll. Come on. Okay. Now we take a look at our options. We have a box of daily protection. We'll use that just to get those buffs up. We are missing a power shield in that, which we can cast manually, but we could also cast all the other delicious, wonderful things too. After all, power shield costs 40 at level 20, which is the exact same as Day of Sorcery. We bought it for the book completion, everyone. So why the fuck just not pay the extra gems to get it all? Didn't I pick up an item that did Day of Sorcery too? No, and I also don't think that's the first time I've deluded myself into believing that. Great, I love delusions. Sign me the fuck up. Okay, so our armor classes have looked better, courtesy of, you know, stuff breaking on 3 people. That obsidian bill, by the way, is gonna be... obsidian chainmail, the repair cost. It's gonna be great. But... needs doing. So, we know that we have a few teleports ahead of us if we want to get back to the Dragon King and not pay any taxes along the way. I could have set up a Lloyd's Beacon. I could have set up a Lloyd's Beacon. Could have done that, huh? That would have been cheating, though. Certainly would have made this shit easier. All right. How do I want to try to approach this? I guess I can just, like, teleport into here. And it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, it should be 3 squares. Cool. Then I have this to teleport into, which will be 4 squares. And then I have further yet to go to get to Ye Old Dragon King. So we'll teleport 5 squares from here. Now, if I want to actually get into a position where we'll just walk forward. But maybe I can, you know, create a Lloyd's Beacon. We'll say create a Lloyd's Beacon here. Seems like it could be helpful. It's a good thing I had that thought. Oh, right. Right, I have it set there. So I don't have to go through the entire tower again. Right. This is going to be more time consuming for me to do, though. For me to walk back here every single time. Set it here. That's why I was keeping it. Right. Past Grimith, you were so wise. This is for the best, though, he said, crying softly. I think the dragon's on the other side of this. Or did I fight him at this intersection? Well, we'll find out. Hey, bud. How you doing? Let's see where the road takes us. Country roads. Okay, the Dragon King is close to death. Which, considering how many hit points the Dragon King starts with, is probably more substantial than anyone else has in this fucking party still. Good news, we're all standing. Yes! Of course, I create the Lloyd's Beacon. How could I not trust past Grimith? No! What a fool I was! Oh, shit. Well, we're keeping this reality. I'll just have to go through the damn castle and the stupid portals and jump over them again. Oh, I was so wise. And then I doubted myself. Ah. Tiny Shop weathered that hit with 8 hit points. Tiny Shop managed to keep the armor together. Along with Pork and Beans and Necrolotu, of course, Tiny Shop does have an ass load of max HP. Courtesy of all that endurance. Whereas our casters here, not so much. Still, everyone on their feet. Yippee. Hi. Let's celebrate with a divine intervention. We can't cast that. No! All right, new plan. We'll celebrate with some power cures. We can do that, right? Recharge item. Hey, I'm just glad we resolved the Dragon King so that we don't have to deal with that vengeance plot. And if we kill all the dragons in here, then surely we won't have to deal with a vengeance plot from them either. It'll be great. It's the cleverest thing I've ever done. And I shouldn't need to teleport around anymore to bypass the tax urns. Getting close to dragons would have been helpful, but oh well. Because now that I've obliterated the Dragon King, those urns should no longer function. And if they do, then this is a miscarriage of justice. All right. Let's patch that up some more. We're getting there. Now, it would be helpful if our armor were fixed, but of course, we know the dragons are all dealing elemental damage anyway, right? So, it's fine. They're just breathing at us. That's what dragons do. The jerks. They're not out here swiping with their claws. Yeah. And we have the gems to spare for throwing down some charges on this box of power cure. And hey, we only needed a time distortion away from the Dragon King once. Pretty pleased with that. I definitely thought I would need more attempts. But I just approached with strategy and vigor. I'm just too good at video games. If only I had had the confidence. It's all good. Okay, stepping into this new realm here, where there will be more dragons for us to meet and fuck. I should probably activate some elemental protections against cold, as well as fire. Hello. Awkward positioning in this situation. Because I know the fire dragon's going to hit me as I come out here. We'll just take that hit. So it goes. Zachary, having lost half of his fucking hit points. It's fine. We could throw out our fiery flails, but we are looking to just get up close and personal in melee. And since I'm not trying to save spell points for Divine Interventions because we can't cast Divine Intervention without a well buff, might as well start leaning on nature's cures. The cure straight from nature. Nature's cure provides that flat HP heal I get 6 of these for a power cure. Of course, we could make the argument. A power cure could do more for us, be more efficient. Let's take a look. Nature's Cure is 25 points of damage. Power Cure is 2 to 12 points of damage per level of the caster. So that would be 2d6 per level. So we're level 20, so that's 40d6. 40d6 for 40. As opposed to 25 for 6. Yeah, that checks out. Alright. Alright. Well. You lay down a power cure. Cool. Ow! That sucked. That sucked. Oh, there were more, too. My bones! My bones. My bones. Get over here. That's not what we meant to take. Coin of time distortion. I know, it's still the same issue. Get out of that. Ah. Have another sleep. Gear's still broken to hell. We got time. What is the world at risk or something? Nah, it's fine. We're good. Don't worry about it. Though, teleporting could have been helpful there. Could have been helpful there. I will freely admit. Let's test out this whole urn thing. Yep, urns are perfectly fine to walk past now. No more dragon taxes. That's good. We have defeated the tax man. Ah, shit, it's just hit 5 a.m., didn't it? It sure did. Didn't pay attention to the time at all. Well. I was like, where'd my buff go? My wizard eye. Where buff? My spell points. Unfortunate bit of timing on that. Jerk! Stop that. You. Protect us from the nefarious evil elements such as fire. I don't know where the fuck you came from. Probably over here. That hurt. I feel the pain down in my bones. Great pain. I was busy, though. Let's try the cold buff. Whoop. 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 Grimith, that was the wrong item. Good work, Grimith. Everyone is proud of your ability to use the correct item. Oh, wait, you didn't, did you? Did you? Power Cure. It's okay, we don't need armor. Armor is just a crutch holding us back. They don't want you to know that it's just a crutch. Armor is silly. That's why we don't use armor in this household. Ah, shit. Beep. Beep. Nature's Cure. Killing the Dragon King. That one, we resolved that well enough. With focus and tactics. The rest of these dragons. We're gonna bumble stumble our way into and through. Again, we don't want them coming to get us in the future. All about discipline. You good? Good enough. Alright, dragon. Now you have met your match. Or I will teleport onto you. We've given dragons enough opportunities to rip our flesh apart while we can't teleport. They have had much time They will not be getting any more time so easily. 25,000 gold, 500 gems, 10,000 gold, cutlass, pike, boots, belt. And Dragon Lore Volume 2, 100,000 experience points, and the title Lore Master of Lizards, Volume 2. The sequel to Volume 1. Now that's what I call Dragon Lore. It's enough out of you. Team Beatdown just needs to be spirited away to go slay the dragons before the dragons get an opportunity to rip us apart. Isn't that how it always is? Quick, get into melee with the dragons. It's the safest place to be. Plenty of urns down these parts, but they are just dead ends designed to waste your time and money with all of these urns. Hope you didn't go this direction. Because this direction is the go fuck yourself player direction. Yay, go fuck yourself. Woo-hoo. Oh yes, I remember. I have fond memories of this room. Aha! We got that dragon to come to us using incredible skill and aplomb. That was unfortunate. That's rude. You see this shit? You know what, dragon? Fuck you. Fuck you harder. That's right. We did that. Unbelievable. I gotta patch this guy up and everything. Box of power cure. Hey, it's fine. No, it's great. We're feeling great right now. I just put him up. How dare you get to go before me? Oh, there must be someone else to attack me. Surely it wasn't you. You jerk. Now I only have one charge left in the box of power cure. I can't use that. I also will not sleep here. We use a coin to... We could use a potion of the gods to heal people up. But we can't force feed it to unconscious people. Just warp out. Have another snooze. It's fine. Everything is fine. Our bodies are broken. But our will is not. We do not need to cast from that. We can cast from this. Wow. We'll protect from fire. And then I will cast that spell through this method. Protect from cold. And then we are going to get you to cast Day of Sorcery. And we're going back in. We're not done yet. Never mind that another person now has broken armor. It's fine. It's fine. That'll buff out. That will totally buff out. You can see how we are ahead on experience points here compared with Vic compared to the others. Because he has read the ancient texts. A lore master of worms and lizards. But of course, Tiny Shop is far and away in first place. Never any doubt in my mind. It's coming here. It seems safe. Walked right into that attack. Rude as fucking hell, man. Fucking cheating ass dragons. You don't need to make dragons more horrifying. It's fine. Dragons, you know, they should be that enemy that you want to fight to get their sweet loots, but also the enemy that you're like, ah, man. There's a reason they got all those sweet loots. Ah. Because so many others just like us, like, try to go get those sweet loots, and then they die. But this time we got this, right? Right, guys? Right? Right, hello? Where is everyone? Fuck, the dragon got us. Maybe, you know, maybe there are disadvantages to traveling clumped up together like this to stand in one square. If we just fanned out to We couldn't get annihilated by the Dragon Blast cone line. Have we considered not moving as one absolute unit? Why are we 6 adventurers stacked on a trench coat? I want answers. But there are no answers, only more questions. All right, I've got enough for 3 teleports, and there was nothing to this room. It was just some red dragon hanging out here designed to operate that urn as they do. Urn operators. Standing by, ready to take your donations. Where is the clump that fucked me over? It's that clump, isn't it? Actually got an attack off on me. Damn, I'll be damned. Well, congratulations. That's what I get for not using offensive magic against you. Well, it's a good thing this dragon cave, like, it looks like there's a sky up there. It's just painted on the top of the cave. It's a good thing they're not taking flight. Because, boy, if they fought me in melee, we would have if, you know, they just fought me in the air so that I couldn't melee them. Not like I got a fly spell. I got a levitate spell. That's not good enough for the situation. It's a good thing the dragons, yeah, do not partake in aerial combat. Phew. Thank you, dragons. Clap, 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 clap. Thank you, dragons. And I showed off the blue goo last episode. We do not need to go combing through any more of that, thank you. More dragons? More dragons. There be dragons. You. Allow me to introduce you to this buzzsaw of death and dismemberment. Brought to you by Team Beatdown. More loot for us. We'll have a gander at everything later. It's not as great as the Dragon King's loot, though. Dragon King and Cohorts. Volume 3. Lore Master of Serpents. Vic has now become 150,000 experience points. You know so much about dragons. Does one need to know that much about dragons? These are the questions of our time. Looks like there's another avenue with more treasure down here. I might have actually slain all the dragons in here. That's going to be Volume 4, and we saw Volume 5 by the Dragon King. And we cannot read Volume 4. We will have to come back for Volumes 4 and 5 with sufficient intellect. Well, we left any dragons behind. I guess we'll have to deal with the revenge plot, us or our children or our children's children or somewhere down the line. That exchange will have to occur. We've slain that one. This leads us back to start. But you can see how many of these tax urns are here. And every single time you walk past, boom, tax, boom, taxed. It's a good thing teleports needed to beat the video game, huh? You got teleport, right? 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 You can teleport, right? Hopefully you picked up that spell somewhere along the way. Either from an item or from a person who can cast it. I don't know how you're getting to Lord Xeen's Cloud Castle Mansion Domain. You'll probably figure it out. Speaking of Cloud Castle Mansion Domain, I got a Lloyd's Beacon back to that shit. Well, I gotta travel back up to it, and I gotta hop past the shimmering traps because I put my Lloyd's Beacon in here and ultimately did not make use of it. So it goes. We've got over 1 million gold now. We have over 15,000 gems. I love how I'm reporting the numbers that you can see precisely there on the screen. We've got oodles of experience points, but we can't train anywhere in clouds. I would have to go to Darkside to train up, and we'll just hold off going there. We got awards, we got prizes, we got stuff, and we have a repair bill. So without any further delay, here on our time together. Let's head on over to Vertigo is fine.
Where to?
Newcastle, please. It is currently the 90th, near the new year, and we have some gear to go through at the end of our time together. I know it has been a half hour, but if you want to take a look at stuff before I sort this off screen, flip through the pages here. Ruby club. Oh, it's a club made out of solid ruby. A quartz hand axe. Quartz nunchuckers. Electric mace. Bugga, 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 bugga. Platinum boots. Ebony boots. Amber shield, ebony shield. More platinum boots. Obsidian cloak. Fuck yeah, obsidian cloak. Awesome. It's a cloak made out of solid obsidian. I mean, it's the best cloak. It's a really sweet armor class bonus. And everyone can make use of that. Did not notice I got an obsidian cloak in there. That's great. What a great find. I'm not even being sarcastic with that. A thought ring? How much intellect does that provide? Thought ring. That's +8. Now, Grimith, if you got all the intellect gear and stacked it on top of Vic, you could have him read even more lore. Slow down there. Flaming ring, an accurate ring, of course. And miscellaneous-wise, we have that horn of feasting, coin of time distortion. These potions of the gods, I ended up not cracking open because you can't force-feed them to anyone. That one had to be a pretty low health, and it being worth their turn to drink a self-contained divine intervention like that. Alright. Something we could have benefited from is if I charged these items an ass load of times before doing the dragon lair, dragon cave. You rest assured I will take care of recharging items before next episode, which is absolutely going to be in Cloud Castle Land. We will not be confronting Lord Xeen that episode, but it should be, time and energy permitting, that session. Could go 2 videos, could go 3 videos, just depends on circumstances, but we are close to the confrontation with Lord Xeen and bringing an end to his nefarious plot. Yeah! Alright, I'm out of here, everyone. Hope you all enjoyed Dragon Beatdown. Both against dragons and upon us. We still have some vulnerabilities. But we fought it the way we know best. Not through offensive magic, but with the weapons in our fists. Boy, it'll be great to get this gear repaired, let me fucking tell you. You know, I teased the repair bill. I should show you all that.
What do you want?
Gold, 1 mil. Let's take a look at what prices will be to fix things. We'll just have to look in the armor tab. The emerald plate armor is going to cost 14,000. That's 2 suits of them, of course. And the obsidian chainmail is going to cost 4,000. Those are the big ticket items. It is quite a repair bill indeed, and you can see how much it costs to repair things. Just like you can see how much it costs to identify things based on the number of zeros. There. There's your information about repair bill. Yippee! Never fall unconscious.